There is a real urgency to dealing with Iran. You all saw the story several days ago in the paper about the most recent IAEA report, which indicates that Iran has reached a level of enrichment that is essentially arrived at that point sooner than many experts thought would be the case. And I would suggest, and we would suggest, that Iran poses an urgent set of challenges to the new administration, not simply because of its nuclear capability, but also because of its capacity to influence developments in Iraq, its capacity to influence developments in Afghanistan, obviously with Palestinian issues, and with Lebanon. Again, Iran has emerged as a truly significant regional actor. The thrust of what the report says about Iran is that the United States should launch a diplomatic initiative towards Iran, dealing not exclusively, but dealing in part with the nuclear challenge as well as with other aspects. On the nuclear side, the argument is not that a diplomatic initiative is guaranteed to work. It is not. But the two principal alternatives to a diplomatic outcome, either the use of military force or living with an Iranian nuclear weapons capability or near weapons capability, neither one of those is at all attractive. So without discarding either of those two potential alternatives, the analysis is that both are sufficiently unattractive on the face of it that the United States and others ought to try to energize a diplomatic track in the hope that it works. And if not, it at least allows then the United States, the new administration, to contemplate either of the alternatives, knowing that diplomacy did not succeed, and it would therefore make it also less difficult to build domestic and international support for either one of those alternatives. On the nuclear side, again, it talks about a U.S.-led effort, somewhat akin to the effort with North Korea. So it's U.S.-led, but it is multilateral. Made clear that suspension of Iran's enrichment program is not a precondition for talks to begin, but it is a condition for progress. Any diplomatic approach to Iran would have three dimensions. One, what it is that Iran is being asked to do in the nuclear realm. Secondly, what benefits would accrue to Iran if it were to do those things. And thirdly, what disincentives or sanctions or penalties would come Iran's way if it were not to do those things.